Hey, Dr. Gibson here again. I have a couple minutes in between patients, so we're going to have another episode of Brain Food, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about whole foods like we did last time. This time we're going to talk about, we're going to do a little bit of some product review and talk about some options that we have to get some of this nutrition for those of us that have busy, hectic lives, don't necessarily have the knowledge, the time, or the patience to really get these foods in as we really need to have a healthy body and brain. Okay, so when we start with vitamins, we want to take a look at what's out there. And you really got to be careful with the stuff that you get. Well, don't be careful. Just don't get the stuff that you find at the big box stores, because most of it is just garbage. I have patients that are plumbers. They get down in the pipes. They find these vitamin tablets down in the pipes, and you can still read the label on it. 1 a day, Centrum, on the label. You know, and he's kind of a funny guy. He says, not to worry. You can fish them out, wash them off, use them again, save money. Obviously, these vitamins aren't giving you what you need if they're not dissolving. They're going right through you like a little pebble, and even if they were good quality inside the tablet, you're not getting it. Let alone the fact that most of these have garbage, low-level nutrition with synthetic vitamins that your body just isn't utilizing. And synthetics can be very dangerous. There's been children die from overdosing on like these Flintstones vitamins where they eat a whole bottle of them because the synthetics become toxic in the body. We've got to be careful. Synthetic vitamin A becomes toxic at about 5,000 units. Above 8,000 units can cause birth defects. Your body, in a natural beta-carotene form of vitamin A, can tolerate 10 times that, 100 times that without toxicity. The body knows the difference between natural and synthetic vitamins, and it can utilize these natural whole food vitamins in a perfect way. It's designed specifically for the body. That's how our body is meant to get nutrition, not through this artificial garbage. So stay away from this artificial garbage, and you want to get foods and supplements that are processed from actual real food. But we want to have it in a way that it still retains the nutrition and the vitamins so that our body gets what it needs. Now, a lot of people are on the right track, at least, because they do make a lot of supplements out in the market that are made from whole foods. And some of these, they'll juice the nutrition, they'll juice the vegetables and the fruits down and make powders out of this. And some of that is processed in a good way that retains the nutrition, and some is not. And I've looked at a new company, this Resilient Living, that they have an excellent, probably the hands down the best way I've ever seen a company producing whole foods nutrition. They take this, and where in the past a lot of companies, they would have to sacrifice on one side or another. When they dry these whole foods powders, they would either have to heat it to such a high temperature that you're losing the nutrition. The proteins and the vitamins in the plants are changing, and they're losing their form, so they're no longer in their vitamin form. They've lost the vitamins. They've been cooked out because of the high heat. And then the other side of that is, okay, people knew that the high heat was killing the vitamins, so they dry it slowly, sun-dried, or over time. And that does preserve certain nutrients, but the problem with that is the longer it takes once you've juiced it is you're gaining oxidation. And oxidation is causing these changes too, and you're losing a lot of the nutrition through oxidation because of time in the same fashion. These guys have come up with an amazing system where from when it's being juiced and pressed and dried is just a phenomenally short amount of time. It's so fast that they're not losing any of the nutrition through oxidation. And on the other side of that, they aren't raising the temperature up high enough to where it's losing the nutrition either. It stays in a raw food state. So you're getting an actual, true, legitimate raw food, whole food nutrition that's concentrated, that still is enzymatically active, that still has live probiotics, and still retains all of its nutrition. Truly an amazing thing. They took me out and showed me their drying towers and how they get this stuff from the field, from the farm, to their place, to the packaging, without losing any of the nutrition. And it really is an amazing product. Now, for those of you that are a little bit more of the science geeks like me, in the future I'll talk more about the actual science behind what they're doing and how this works and the biochemistry that's involved in retaining the nutrition so that we get a pure whole foods organic product versus just the simple explanation that I've given today. But for the rest of you that don't really care about that geeky stuff, know that this is the best whole food supplement that I have found because of the way they make it, they can retain and keep all of this nutrition. Excellent product, and they make one called the Premium Feast that I really like. I've tried out, and they have a version of that, the Turbo Feast, where it gives you a little bit of a boost, and so you can take that when you need that extra energy. And this is all natural stuff, no synthetic garbage, all made from whole foods. Each scoop is like getting a giant bowl full of fruits and veggies. And for those of you that don't get enough of your fruits and veggies in, this is an excellent way to do it, because it saves you a lot of time and hassle for those that either don't know how to cook, don't want to cook, or just really have a hard time knowing even what to eat. And so it fills in the gaps. Doesn't necessarily give you a license to go out and eat McDonald's every day because you're getting your nutrition, but if you really try to still tailor the diet to not getting that garbage in, this will fill in the gaps and make your body healthy. It'll allow your body to really function well because you're getting all that nutrition. Thanks, and we'll talk to you next time.